again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Ostriv as we are coming to the end now. In fact, I think what we'll try to do for this episode is finish up building everything on our list. And if we build the church, then we'll call it good. We've had a good run in the new alpha for this DLC update for this game. No. All right, let me rephrase that. There's a new update, Update 3, to Ostriv, and it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm happy to be here. We have yet to see things like, for example, the saddlery and the slaughterhouse and the tannery and the workshop and stuff function, but what we need to do is basically wait for our cows to get a little older. We have plenty of cows and bulls and such in the game, and so we're about ready to, well, basically slaughter them and then start tanning the hides and then start turning them into things like shoes and saddles, and trading those back to the neighbors. So if you would like to see more of this game, make sure you smash that like button. This is likely our last episode based on just what we've got left to do, which is nothing much except for adding farming and maybe a few more homes over here. But I think I've gotten a look at all I wanted to see in update number 3, and it's really cool to see all this new stuff added here. Of course, the lime here at the kiln will go towards the work at the tannery. So we're just going to see how everybody functions here for a little bit and see what gets constructed very soon. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, is that hay? Ah, he's bringing hay in from off these hay dryers over here, so that way they can be stacked at the barracks. Luckily, we got plenty of animals and stuff in storage, so that's good news. We got high prices again, too, as I'm trying to get money. I guess we're redistributing all the wealth by basically clicking the financial help button and giving everybody money so they can at least buy food. Otherwise, they're just going to move out anyway, and it would cause unemployment. So we may as well keep our skilled laborers here. Alright, the first cart parking is complete. We can put the carpenter then on adding some more carts. Beautiful. Let's add 4 of those. 4 per cart parking. And then once we're done with that, we'll add 4 more for the other one. Looks like the forestry building is having trouble finding another worker. We'll go ahead and go full hire on that one. We need some more people to move into the village, but I think most of our homes are occupied. There's not really any homes that nobody's living at. That's kind of strange. There we go. Keep giving out that cash. I've also been doing a lot of buying of horses and cattle and such, so it's kind of cool that we've got so many animals here. And we should have a few ready for draft horses as well, whenever a wagon is needed. And it's really good, by the way, to do that for construction. That'll help you a lot with construction, so that's something that I think I'll do earlier next time, as when we hire a horse and wagon for that, they can definitely do a lot more of the construction faster. Let's speed up time even more. I want to see more things get constructed here. And see what we can do for our fishing docks. Looks like people are working there already. Good, well, plenty of food for the next year. Oh, we had somebody die of old age again? Oh, boy. Oh, and that is actually a full graveyard for us. Okay. We've been here long enough to fill up a full graveyard. Let's go ahead and do another one on this side. We'll do it on this wing of the chapel. And we'll make sure we have some extra space for all of our people to rest in peace. Okay. We'll put them this way. There we go. Five on that side. And 5 on this side. Beautiful. Alright, now we've got additional graveyards ready to go. What if I put a bench here? Would that block somebody from going over this way? What if I put a bench here? Literally next to the, would that stop people from going here? If I put a bench right there. Oh, did I just see somebody take the bridge? Holy crap. Alright, I'm going to use benches now to block people from going up here. Holy crap, they might be taking the bridge. Alright, there's no way to stop them. Okay, let's try this. What do we got? More textile. Excellent. We're making plenty of clothes, so we don't need any of that. And live chickens, we've already bought enough of those. And we got plenty of money for now, so we don't really need to sell anything. Yeah, plenty of chickens now. 18. Yeah, 18. Doing 20 out of 30 is pretty good, because then all the extra chickens that hatch and whatnot can then be turned into chicken meat, which gets sold immediately back to the people. Wow, this is like my best run in Ostriv so far. I really like this map in this city. This is gorgeous. Now let's give a little more money out. I do have kind of a high rent, but that's all good. All right, lots of cows. Anybody entering their 3rd year? Let's see here. A lot of oxen, too. Oh, if we have 2 ox, that's perfect for our... Actually, wait a minute. Our, what's his name, should have built plows over here. Oh, good. This field has 2 plows. Or 2 oxen for plows. Ah, they're just waiting for the oxen. Or are they waiting for the carpenter to complete this? Let's see. Carpenter, 3 more orders in queue. Not enough metal parts for repair. Oh, it looks like they're also repairing stuff, too. So they're balancing between building new carts and also building plows and also repairing carts. So we just need more metal parts. So let's hire somebody down here. A couple workers to work on nothing but metal parts. That's what we're going to do down here at this smithy. Excellent. 2 workers, that's good. 2 guys at the smithy. Let's go ahead and have these guys reduce on nails. Let's keep like 500 nails. There we go. And we'll focus solely on... And let's keep 20. There we go. Metal parts are what we want more of. For all the new things that we're building. Plows and whatnot. Okay. Now, let's see. So we ordered plows for our other farms. So that's good. We got our pigsty over there too, so we can order them at any time. Where's our other farm? We have farm number 1 and 2 here. So this one should be ready to go. Yep, we got the 2 oxen out front. So now we just need a... Oh, that's right. And we've got our newly built farm here. But this one's not functional for now. That's going to support the pigs once I figure out where to put fields. But we don't want to do that just yet. I'll have to add a few more workers to our town. So what we're going to do now is finish the church. And then we can start adding some more buildings to the town. So that way we can have some more workers. And we have a nice big industrial area here. So that way we can, possibly if there's an update in the future, we can come back to the city to do it. Let's build that church and throw in some more homes. And then, of course, we can always double down on some more things here. Although these homes need to be near markets. I kind of want to put a couple houses on the other side of the river. Let's do it. And they can get all the food they need by just going across the bridge. And if they go across the bridge, they'll be able to get all the food that they need. Why is it trying to link to that corner like that? Stop that. Is there a way if I hold control? Ah, yes. If I hold control, it'll stop linking to other fences. That's a good way. Alright, let's tuck this in here. And... boom. Alright, we've added 2 more houses here. So that should provide more labor for example, the kiln or the mine. In fact, I don't think we need this many people working on the mine anymore, do we? Let's go 2 people on the mine. Most businesses should... yeah, most just need like 2 people working there, I think. Even the lumber yard we can reduce to 2. Good. Okay, let's add some more people to the town. Okay. Excellent. Alright, so now we got some more homes being built. And everybody should have a job, by the way. We have a shortage of workers in several facilities. Hopefully we get more people working at the smithy and such so we can finish up those plows. Those are going to be easy, though. All they got to do is just wait a little bit of time for the carpenter to make the plows, and then also repair a couple of carts, and also make new carts for our other cart parking. And we'll add to the other one, which is over here somewhere. There they are. Good, so the first one is ready, so now they're just finishing up the plows. Let's go ahead and see the church being made. Oh, and would you look at that? The horse wagon is finally being put to use. Let's watch this church being constructed. It's going to be my first time seeing this. So obviously a lot of lumber, a lot of stone. Looks like the horse could be used for that too. Let's see if we can get another draft horse. No, we can't because we don't have any tack. Which means we need cows and stuff for the next year for tanning. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Good, we have a cow here. Let's go ahead and slaughter 2 of these old cows. And let's go ahead and go with that. There we go. All right, we'll make 3 of those cows get slaughtered. Then we have a few other for the... Yep, perfect. And we'll keep the younger ones. And we have a few bulls that we can turn into oxen whenever we want, probably after about a year. This one's 2 years old. We need a second one, though, so we'll wait till that other one's a year old. So a year and 2-year-old. And we'll get them to work our other remaining plows. Perfect. Now we should have the slaughterhouse working next. Cows and pigs. And then the tannery, a couple of people will work there. And let's get somebody to work here. Gather bark. Let's see, salt. Is there a way to gather anything else? Okay, let's go 500 salt, 500 bark. Alright, good. And we have men working at the slaughterhouse, so they're about to slaughter that cow. They've been marked for slaughter. So I think they'll come over and pick them up very soon. I believe the slaughterhouse operators, the butchers, if you will, come over and pick them up and then bring them back here. But, oh. Looks like he's going to pick up a cow. And let it begin. Our first bit of leather is on the way. Hold on a second. Oh, wow. This is a silent shotgun. Wait, it's only 1,700. They probably just used knives back then. Anyway, now we have 100 hides and 200 beef. Now that's going to be already sold at market. Fresh beef for our people. And now the saddlery should be able to start making that as soon as the tannery has completed their first objective. Gathering raw materials now. Looks like they need hide, salt, lime, bark, and water. Looks like they also need water too. So let's build a mill over here, a well. There we go. Perfect. And we need more people in the town for all these jobs. This town is not even big enough yet for all the stuff that we've been trying to do. Looks like there's a big food variety problem now. Or is it a money problem? Nope, looks like food variety. It is July, so everybody's getting hungry. But don't worry, there's plenty of new stuff for harvest. Including, looks like we got potatoes. And I think we also had a bunch of wheat from the other fields, too. A lot of hemp being grown, too, for the, oh, buckwheat over here. Perfect. And potatoes. Good. And wheat. That'll be solved. All right, let's see. There goes the church. This is my main concern now. I want to see this thing get built. So all the stone now has been put in the foundations. Let's go ahead and see this thing get built. It's probably just requiring a lot of nails and wood. If we could take a look here, we can see what the totals are. Construction is in progress. All resources have been gathered. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and watch this thing get built. It's kind of like a big monument to finally see constructed in the game. Then we're going to decorate it as well. Alright, the walls are complete. Oh, looks like they're putting up scaffolding. Oh, dude, that is so cool. The building is so large that they're actually setting up scaffolding. That's amazing. Yeah, they need to get up to the second floor. I wonder if we can actually hire somebody here to work as a priest or whatnot. I don't think at the chapel we can. Okay. Wow, another level of scaffolding being put down. Look at how intricate that is, too. You can see the ramps that go up. And you'd actually be able to walk up to the top. They're all interconnected. That's so cool. It's going to be a big building. So 236 people in the town are going to be using this church. It's not even halfway done with construction now. Oh, this is amazing. More buildings being added from the back. Or more building parts, I suppose. Oh, this is going to be great. We'll be able to put a fence around this thing, too. Well, they just lift them from inside the church, but it is nice that they at least set up scaffolding on the outside. It would be cool to see if they did it from the outside, though. All right, they're putting up the joists, rafters, and all the remaining parts. Very cool. So the roof section is probably going to be the last. 1,400 wood there, plus nails. What a monument to our people. Very cool. It looks like they're also short on some foods over there. Do we not have a marketplace over here? Let's take a quick peek. Let's see. Buckwheat, sunflower. Let's sell milk. Actually, let's sell some beef. You guys have beef. Part of it is making sure you have enough marketplaces, too, to sell all the different foods. Whenever there's, for example, beef available, then there's probably not as much chicken. And when there's not chicken, then maybe buckwheat. And if not buckwheat, then potatoes, etc., etc. So just like your crops rotate, the grocery stores also need to, or rather, the markets need to rotate what they sell, too. It'd be kind of cool if you could just have it to do automatic, like sell whatever's available. That'd be another thing, too. Boom, there's the steeple. Oh man, they're taking down the scaffolding now. Oh, they're putting in an area around what looks to be the porch, like the outside. Wow, that is a lot of lumber. Oh, families are moving out now. They're very upset. I'm more focused on this church, whatever. I want to see this thing go. People are going to move out because of the food problems and a lacks in... like what we're selling. I need to be focused on that, but who cares? The church is what I want to see. It's a new building in the 3rd update. It's amazing. People will move right back in anyway as soon as we've got new food supplied. I feel like it's the same family that just moves back in as soon as it's like, okay, we have carrots now. Okay, I'll move back in. All right, here we go. This is it. Come on, baby. Almost done. The roof on the front. And there it is. Construction complete of the church. Awesome. Wow. Glory to Raptoria, baby. We've done it. All right, I'm going to add a fence around this thing now. Let's go back to normal speed. We'll fix some of those other problems in just a moment. But I wanted to see this thing being constructed. This is just... absolutely fantastic. And I think there's 2 sides of this fence, but we'll just build it this way. It's fine. Let's see here. That's awesome. I don't want to put any arches or anything in front of it. We'll put some trees in the backyard, probably. Well, that looks nice. And then, of course, these paths will go away as the area will regrow. There we go. So everything's going to regrow because people won't be walking around the church anymore with the fence there. So let me like make some hedge or something around it. Let's do the same over here. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. This is so cool. It's a good-looking building as well. There we go. All right, let's put some trees in the backyard. And we'll leave 1 tree from the other side. All right, cool. Wow. So now we can put some benches out front. And we'll see foot traffic kind of change slightly as there's now a big block in everybody's way. Well, that looks good. Excellent. All right, let's focus on some of these problems now. Mostly just money. Let's go ahead and stop these high prices now. Tree fitty, we'll go ahead and lower that down to maybe like $2. Let them get a little bit of savings here. Excellent. So now we're not going to be building much anymore. And now our exports are going to take over. So how'd the slaughterhouse do? No animals for slaughter. Oh, they slaughtered the 2 right there. Perfect. No animals for slaughter. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of you 2 guys then for now. Good job on the slaughter. They've cut up all the meat and done a good job there. So now let's see here. We now need to gather lime, I think is the last thing here. Or it's already been gathered. Salt. Oh, that's lime there. So we need that kiln to go. Gathering limestone for current progress. Looks like they've done a good job of getting everything they need. We've got 389. Just need a few more people there. So a little bit more time to pass before the lime kiln kicks up. And then the tannery can do its thing. Maximum batches, batch size. Let's do maximum batches 2? 3? It'll require all those materials, but we have plenty of that material. Let's go ahead and build the next thing at the well. There we go. That'll be easy. And then, of course, houses and such. We'll get that population up, and that'll be fine. Food variety, always a problem because we're changing our crops and whatnot, but it looks like we got ourselves some Big O harvest going on here. Big O potato harvest. It looks like we're doing more potatoes there, too. So variety might be a problem, but we got wheat here. We've got more potatoes, more wheat, even more wheat, and more wheat. So we should have flour, fish, potatoes, buckwheat, and then, of course, maybe some beef, too, and some chicken eggs, and also chicken. So hopefully that'll solve all those problems in a little bit of time. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But that's all good. Everybody, you know, gets most of what they need most of the year. And then towards the end of the year, there's a shortage. And then by spring, it's all good again when some animals are... well, actually, I should say the fish begin again. That's what it is. Very good. How are we doing here with the cows? Ooh, it looks like a messenger has come in. Oh, they can sell us some more cows and pigs as well. Looks like they'll buy sunflower oil, so let's go ahead and sell that for $360. And let's exchange for lime so we can get this process started. We'll just buy a big batch of it just to speed up what we're doing here. Iron, I think we're okay on. I don't think we need any more of that. And horses and whatnot, we're okay on too. So good. All right, well, at least we know how the oxen work again. Always takes me a minute to remember that, I suppose. And lessons learned for next time. And also our little wagon shed too. Kind of weird. Why is the wagon shed so big? Is it because this area here is for horses to kind of like gallop around and get a little exercise maybe? Or to eat? I don't know. There's quite a few horses here at the stables though. I feel like these buildings should be a lot bigger. Or at least this one should be a lot bigger. Especially since, wow, look at all those horses that are there. Crazy. Doesn't look like we can slaughter horses for meat if we're desperate. Look like only cows and pigs maybe. Oh good, the batch sizes are in queue. So we just need more bark to be gathered. So let's tell our loggers up here. Oh, yep, they should be producing bark. Yep, 6,000 is stored here. 6,000 bark right there. So they're just needing to transport it. Good. And the well was complete. Excellent. So now just back onto regular home building again. Good. Good. Soon. I think we've done a good job of putting homes where they needed to go as well. Although I don't want to put them too far from the town center or from marketplaces. And this area is nice and open too for more... Maybe I could put more stables or something here too for more horses. Especially so they can transport stuff back to the, not the sunflower shop. Over here to the trading post, right. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and reduce some of the labor. We got quite a few jobs here in this town. I'm going to go ahead and reduce some of the jobs to like 2 each. I think 2 people doing some of these jobs is enough. Especially like the granary and such. Oh, more cart parking over here too. Oh, we'll go ahead and assign our man to work on some more carts. Transport stuff a little faster. We certainly do have a lot of carts now. And we could always use more as well. Alright, 3 windmills. That's beautiful. I just want to take in like the sights of this town. Like, look at that. The beautiful little like windmill with the river in the background. That's gorgeous. And people just kind of walk through. It's a very beautiful building. Okay. More boats are on the move. Wow, we have... How many fishing docks? 4? Yeah. 2 there and then 2 next to each other on this section. So that's plenty of fish, too. Over 200 population. Not bad. If we build more homes, it would probably be alongside the church. But I like the chapel where it is. It's kind of this little peaceful graveyard, I guess. And luckily we built more stuff there. Build another bench. There we go. Nice in the shade. Okay. Marketplaces. Some of these could still function. Let's go ahead and sell some more food. Buckwheat, beef, firewood, and fish. I don't know if we have any dried fish. I guess I'll tell somebody to sell that. Good. Of course, that'll last throughout the winter and all the summer, too. Ah, here we go. Somebody's coming over to pick up a bunch of clay. And they're going to build more houses that way. Clay is probably the thing that took the longest to do. And look, people are moving back into the town. Wonderful. Well, no town exists without its trials and tribulations. Let's add some more trees here. Make this forest look nice and thick again. Beautiful. I hope our farmers, no, our log, well, they're kind of farmers, like tree farmers, I suppose. They're building a tree farm. Are going to work on cutting down those newer trees. I think they grow a lot faster when they're like that, because then the farmers, these guys are able to take care of them and like water them and give them all the things they need, like love and affection. Cool. Alright, those should grow soon. Wow, this is amazing. This really looks good. Now we just got to focus on the functionality. Now that we're not expanding anymore, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of judge what everybody needs in order to like fully function here. We've got all these harvests going on too. That's kind of weird. There's no... You can't even see that there's buckwheat here. That must be a graphical thing. But yeah, we have all this potato and buckwheat and all this other stuff here. So our harvest should take place and everyone should have food for the winter, for the fall harvest. So that's good. And then we've got our lime kiln about ready to go there. How are we doing on meat? No, only marking a few cows probably wasn't that good, huh? Living as a pasture, livestock 20. Do we have 20 animals in there? We do. Oh, we got to start getting rid of some more animals here. Well, let's go ahead and make... Oh, we actually have 2 oxen here. Let's make him an ox. There we go. Now we have 2 oxen. And then what we can do is put them to work on the farms for the next year. So the carpenter, I think, is still making some of that stuff. He's repairing carts. Yeah, he's making a cart now. 8 more orders in the queue, so those are a busy bunch. So by the winter, they should be ready to do that. I'm pretty confident about that. By the next spring, they'll be able to start working the plows. Good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start slaughtering some more animals then. Let's go ahead and authorize any cow over 2 years, I suppose. So let's go cow, cow, cow. They're at maximum limit, so we should probably get rid of some of them. We'll go with anyone over 2 years. And that'll give us a lot of extra meat for the winter as well. So that should solve a lot of that food problem. They'll be able to slaughter all winter, provide the tannery with more stuff, and then perfect, lime is also arrived, so we'll be able to make 500 leather from each batch. So that means it'll take a lot longer, but when these ladies are ready to work, they will be ready to work for sure. That'll be like 1,500 leather for them to start making into shoes and saddles. Perfect. But they probably won't be able to do that later, so let's let them go for now, and they'll be able to go do something else. Now, is there lime? How come I can't store... Oh, there it is, lime. All right. I didn't see it in the list before, but there it is. We need lime, bark, salt, lime, and then we needed the hides, too. And I don't think I can store hides. Wheat, thatch, nails, metal parts, iron, horseshoes. Doesn't look like anything that's needed from the tannery. Good. Excellent. So they should be ready soon. There's plenty of water there as well. Wow. Well, we've seen the church get constructed. We now see that the slaughtering is working. We have oxen ready for the plows for the next spring. We'll continue to work the oxen so that way the farms can feed them. So what we'd like to do is to create 3, 6, 9 plows for the main food farms, and then 1 extra plow for the other farm by the pigsty on the other side of the river, so that way we can have pigs. So we'll have pigs going. We'll have chickens, chicken eggs. We'll have a rotation of crop food from the farms. We'll have fishing. We'll have dried fish because we'll be able to make salt eventually. We'll be able to import salt and export sunflower oil, so that way we can exchange those. Basically, it's like a 1-to-1 exchange currency-wise. We have plenty of cattle now, so that way we can continue to cull the herd and also use all the oxen, as I mentioned, for a labor force. Got a lot of newborn cows and animals, so we probably could expand and build an even bigger farm over here, like a bigger cow shed and another pasture next to that. So we could have 1 source of cattle for food and another source for leather and for basically exports too if we wanted to. Beef is a big high selling item if you ever get a chance to export that. It looks like everybody's got some food, it looks like. A couple of fish, a couple of potatoes here and there. But now the harvest is almost done, so buckwheat should be in abundance. Same with flour, same with potatoes. Not too bad. Definitely not perfect, but definitely our own paradise. And Raptoria is good at that. And so is Ostriv. More people moving into the town. Folks, I was going to say there was going to be another episode after this, but I am just out of ideas and things to do now, except for just kind of adding more homes and building more farms. But for the most part, I think we've come to build what we've wanted to. So now we'll add to people's diets and make it more diverse. Hopefully there'll be things in the game in the future like making cheese and maybe having like peppers and other things to like add to the variety of foods. That'd be kind of cool. And maybe gathering and stuff like that from the forest to get mushrooms and roots and other things like that we could stew up. That'd be cool. Especially for an early game start would be awesome. Alright folks, well that's where I'm going to leave you for Ostriv. This is our last episode for Update 3, so I guess I will see you hopefully soon for more. We'll come back to this save if we can. And if you'd like to see more, get this one up to over 1,500 likes if you'd like me to continue on with one more episode after this. I do actually have an idea now that I think of it. One last thing I can do, but I don't know. I want to make sure you think it's interesting, so if you do, smash like, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me for Ostriv. It is such a fun game. A lot of people have been asking, by the way, Donna Man or Ostriv, which one I like better? I feel like they're two totally different games, yet very much the same. And I think you should get both if you happen to purchase them. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you, take care, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.